We're about to drive the longest straight section of road in the world, the Nullarbor, an iconic Australian road.
Beautiful, nice, soft pinks.
$2.99 is crazy.
Stunning.
It's really what it's all about for me. Absolutely love it. That is a first for me. 3 camels.
Oh!
It'll be our first time completing this crossing into WA. We've officially made it to
WA.
Going through the quarantine checkpoint, opening up a whole world for us to explore. And it all starts here in Penong.
Morning guys, Penong is home to the world's largest windmill. Shown for scale.
10.67 meters high, and they call him Bruce.
It's got windmills spread out all over the town. It's a little bit quirky. It's also the turn off to the Pink Lake, Lake Macdonnell, which we're going to check out as well this morning. We have heard from some other travellers that it's not as pink as it could be. Apparently the water level is low at the moment, and when it's higher, that actually brings out the pink intensity. I'm super curious to see this lake. Honestly guys, it's really hard to see the colour from the ground. You really need a drone to give you that perspective. And today was just a beautiful, nice, soft pink. Still really pretty from the sky, but definitely those water levels are low. And it's also overcast today, which I think can also affect the intensity of the pink.
Well guys, we have officially made it to the start of the straightest stretch of the road in the world. Geez, that's a tongue twister. The Nullarbor, we've hit the sign, the famous sign. We've got some photos. 2 hours and 1 nap later for me, and we have officially started our Nullarbor road trip. It's insane. It's going to be so long. Last time we were here about 12 years ago, we had to change a flat tyre in 40 something degrees. We'd just been out on the actual old Nullarbor road, which is a dirt road, and we came in here with a flat, and it was terrible out there in a baking sun. Commemorate this crossing with a sticker.
We just checked the fuel prices here, $2.99. Last season, the most expensive fuel we put in the car was $2.75, and I don't want to go over that this season.
No, $2.99 is crazy.
It's
and
the
border's still $2.95, but we've got enough to push us to the next town over, which we think
just
is
into WA, we should be about $2.58 or something.
So that's what we're going to try and do, and keep on motoring.
The watercolor looks insane.
This is so pretty.
Stunning.
There are all these tracks that go off the air highway out to this Bunda Cliffs system, and they're dotted all the way along as you head west. So what we're going to do is we're going to check them all out as we go and try and find one to call home for tonight. How pretty is that behind me? It is so rugged and so beautiful. I can't believe that you can just pull off the highway and check these places out.
found a nice little quiet campsite, which we are going to pull up for the night and call this home.
Wow.
It's nowhere near dinner time. It's nowhere near lunchtime. Somewhere smack bang in the middle. I'm starving. Feel a little bit gross, and I'm thinking, let's knock up some good old-fashioned nutrients and finish off our fresh produce before we cross over the border tomorrow. This billy is so multifunctional. It's our salad bowl. We cook rice in it. We do dishes in it. We boil water in it. Pasta, potato. This thing does everything. Can
I get a yum yum yum?
Oh, it's yum yum yum. I'm really tired again. No giggles, sorry.
We're going for sunset photos. Only we don't know when the sun sets because we don't know what state we're in because we don't know what the time is.
We know that we're in South Australia still. But it is a little confusing, I have to say. And we're rugged up because it's bloody cold. The wind's picked up. We need to go
There's a 2.5 hour difference depending on what side you stand on the car. The phone just changes.
It's true, we need to go over there. This massive cloud band has rolled in though, and I'm a bit bummed because it's sort of a bit too heavy, and it's right where the sun has set ultimately. Anyway, we'll go have a little geezer. Might still be really pretty.
Well, we are enjoying soaking in the last bit of light, getting some sunset photos. Cliff edge here. We got camp guys back over there. Is the swag. The air highway is just there. What a spot. What a great spot to be alive.
Well, sadly the colour gods didn't turn up for me tonight, but I'm gonna try again in the morning. So magical. I'm so happy I got out of bed. The colour is amazing.
Wow, look at that coastline.
You can see all the other campers where we drove from along that track.
Wow.
So we're actually probably a couple of K from someone, would you think?
I'd say at least, yeah.
Wow, that's just, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Traveling like this, oh, it makes it all worthwhile when you find a spot like this, out on your own, beautiful sunrise. It's really what it's all about for me. Absolutely love it. I don't know if you can see that, there is a road train going straight past. And then you've got an epic spot like this.
But we are far enough away from the road that I didn't wake to it at all.
I didn't hear a truck at all last night.
And I felt so incredibly safe and slept so well.
Oh, me too. Absolutely amazing. But speaking of safety, let me go over here and show you guys this.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Check this out, guys. Look at that for a crack. Now that is about 10, I'd say 10 or 12 meters back from the actual edge of the cliff line. That's huge.
We have a few things going on this morning. Today is forecasted on this side of the border to be 45 degrees.
That's insane.
Even though we're wearing a jumper this morning.
45 degrees.
On the other side of the border, only 39. So we want to get cracking to beat some of this heat.
Yep, and the other thing, the air highway has been shut for multiple days now, and it's just reopened because of a fire.
The bushfire has burned about 300 kilometres east in the Great Western Woodlands for weeks, but a change in conditions yesterday finally saw it reach the road. It's the second time fire has closed the highway this summer. Countless truck drivers and travellers are parked up, waiting for the road to reopen.
And we're not really sure what's burnt out, what's open, what's closed, how far we need to drive today to kind of get through that section.
Like, we've never driven this section of road as well, so we don't know where we can camp, and we don't know what's affected by the fire, so we might have to put in a lot more Ks than we actually want to.
Yep. So
another reason to get cracking early.
Yep. So we're going to get packed up and hit the road. What? But what an awesome sunrise, 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 boom, 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 sunrise, sunrise, boom, 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 boom.
Shouldn't we be on Australian Idol?
What we should be doing is getting packed up so we can hit the road.
Ready to get checked at the quarantine station. I think it might be a little bit more full on than the SA one.
Oh yeah, it looks like it, but let's give it a go and see how we go.
There you go, mate.
Good, yourself?
Packaged
Mushrooms.
Yep.
We've got a beetroot.
Yep.
And some carrot.
Yeah, they're okay. The carrot's all fine.
We've officially made it to
WA.
We're through the quarantine checkpoint. It was super easy.
Not a problem at all.
No worries at all. This is the furthest we have ever been across the Nullarbor now.
Yes. So last time we got to the border but didn't actually come into WA. Time did not permit it. So we are super excited to be here.
It's all new adventures for us. So let's go see what's down the road.
We made such a good call at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. There was just a sign posted with the fuel prices coming into this next roadhouse. $2.52 for diesel.
The diesel at the Nullarbor Roadhouse was $2.99, and at the border just back there 10 k's ago was $2.98. Crazy.
That was such a good call. It just pays to do just that little bit of research. Make sure you've got enough, of course, but do that little bit of research and you can just save so much money. We wanted to stop and show you the complete contrast in landscape as soon as you cross into WA. We sort of expected that the Great Australian Bight, those beautiful cliff lines, were going to continue for a little bit longer.
But you don't, you're kind of up really high and then you drop down a pass to like 7 meters above sea level.
Yeah, so there's no more cliffs. And then we were going, there was a couple of small little tracks that you could take to the beach. And then we thought, oh, let's go to the beach. We'll take the next one. And now there just isn't one. And we're just skirting further and further away from it. So keep an eye out for them as soon as you come down the pass. There's a couple of little tracks that you could take. But let's launch the drone and just show you just how vastly different it is. And I know we're going to hit some beautiful WA spots and it's going to be beautiful, but that SA coastline is stunning.
Oh, spectacular.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous.
Look at this wind, guys. This is crazy. This wind is next level. I'm driving into a headwind. I feel like it's about to rip my bonnet off. My antennas, like it is just nuts. My foot is just flat to the floor trying to get this car into it. I've never experienced a headwind like this before.
So if you were to say, what's the worst day to cross the Nullarbor? I would say probably today, 40-something degrees outside and a headwind.
Yeah, no, both things you don't want. But We got him.
We drove for over 7 hours today, which is officially our longest day driving so far this trip. And I hope that we don't have to bang out another massive day like that again. It's really quite tiring. Shannon's a little shagged. We've pulled into a free roadside camp. It feels super safe. Somehow, it's a miracle, we've made it to 4:30 WA real time and dinner's almost ready. It's an early dinner, early to bed for us, because we're still adjusting to this. Well, if it's 4:30, then we're used to it being like 7. Craziness. Whipped up one of our favourites tonight. One pot wonder, sausage rice. We call it sausage rice because it's rice, sausages and vegetables. The rice is slightly undercooked. I'm having trouble because it's so windy still. That lid's hot. That I had to have the gas up so high so that wind didn't blow the gas out, but then it's dried out a little bit too much. Anyway, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm just leaving the lid on for a little bit longer. Hopefully the rice will finish cooking. Love sausage rice.
I'm pooped, but very grateful to be chilling out in the shade, waiting for sausage rice.
Do some chocolate on you or something? Some dirt? I didn't eat chocolate to have chocolate on me. Morning, guys. We're about 35 k's off Baladonia Roadhouse.
Yeah, that is where all the fires were the other day, and the road was actually shut. So we don't know if there's a roadhouse there. We don't really know what's coming up now.
The official report was that the roadhouse was affected by fires, although the rumour mill
is that it burnt down, the caravan park burnt down.
It's
and
all gone.
Everything's all gone.
And it's really calm now. The wind's dropped off and I can smell just a hint of smoke.
Mm.
So let's go find out what actually happened.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
That is our first bend.
In 146.6 k's, and now look what's ahead.
More straight road. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, it does get quite monotonous. You don't have to turn the wheel, you don't have to do anything. Actually, yesterday I had to really fight the wind on it, but the car just kind of just goes itself, you know? You don't have to do anything.
If only we had cruise control.
Oh, cruise control would be available.
Holy Moses!
That is a first for me. 3 camels.
Oh!
Wow.
They have the signs up all the way across the Nullarbor saying that there could be camels, and that's it. We've seen them.
The smell of smoke.
It's strong.
Getting closer to Baladonia. Oh, just had the window down. It's getting really strong, but we can't see any fire anywhere
No
yet.
evidence yet. Just, oh, actually, does that look a little bit burnt out?
Oh yeah? Yeah, that's burnt. But we'll just come
Okay.
into it.
Our first lot of evidence.
Oh, and that was a highway shut sign on the ground too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can see that it's all burnt out. Okay, well, this is what shut the air highway for however many days.
About a week, I think, yeah.
Wow.
Well, that just goes to show, guys, the travelling rumour mill, don't believe it. You got to look at these things yourself. We've been told that this was completely burnt to the ground, no fuel here, no caravan park, there was nothing by numerous people, and it's all still here, and they're even selling fuel. So, what can you say? We have made it to Norseman and officially crossed the Nullarbor.
We'll see you guys next week in Esperance. That's what we're hoping for, but we haven't actually booked anything, so wish us luck and we'll see you there.
Bye guys.